Brought to you by Penguin.
The Nanny State Made Me, written and read by Stuart Maconie. Introduction. London's skyline bristles with towers, old and new, bloody and sleek, sandstone and silicon, monuments to kings and to commerce. From the Amazonian giants of the city's money jungle to the high-rise canyons of Camden, visitor and native alike marvel at them, orient by them, lifting eyes from book or phone or feet, as the train exhales into Euston, as the bus crests Muswell Hill, as you jostle through the West End. Whenever I pace the narrow lanes of Bloomsbury and Fitzrovia, I look up for one in particular. It's a Grade II listed building, much more familiar and human in its dimensions than the boastful monoliths of Canary Wharf. It's had many names and many lovers. It looms over works by Ian McEwan, The Goodies, and Alan Moore. It is part of our shared national iconography. It is surely a symbol of something. Glamour, vision, adventure, the white-hot future that was coming. Early in the 21st century, around about the time we were realising that that particular future wasn't coming for most of us down below, I had lunch at the top of that tower in the restaurant that used to revolve, the restaurant of failed dreams, with a man who helped build it. I was filming an interview with Tony Benn, grand old firebrand of the Labour movement, about the building's history. In 1966, along with holiday camp magnate Billy Butlin, as Postmaster General, he opened what was then called the GPO, or General Post Office Tower, a new and thrilling addition to the London skyline, commissioned by the state, designed by civil servants, the draftsmen and architects of the Ministry of Public Buildings. Neither of those positions or organisations exist now. When a new Britain began to emerge at the end of the 1970s, as one of the first of what would become countless privatisations, the GPO Tower became first the Post Office Tower, then the Telecom Tower, and finally the BT Tower. As Tony Benn and I sat talking in the quiet restaurant Erie, closed to the public for decades on the vague and spurious grounds of it being a terrorist target, I could sense the mounting anxiety of the slick, besuited PR man lurking nearby. Eventually, he sidled over to our table. "Stuart, Tony, hi. I can't help noticing, guys, that you've been referring to the building as the GPO Tower," he laughed nervously. "It's not been that for a long, long time, guys. Can I just remind you, it's the BT Tower, as in British Telecom, who own it." Ben fixed him with a stare that combined pity and scorn. "Excuse me, I oversaw the opening of this building. It was built using British labour and skills with the money of the British people who paid for it with their taxes. It belongs to them and always will. Margaret Thatcher took it from them and gave it to you when it was not hers to give. This is not your building. It's theirs." And he pointed to the streets below and the busy, swarming, preoccupied workers. "And it was stolen from them." The PR man, wilting and tasting defeat, moved silently back into the shadows. Ben turned to me, rolled his eyes, and winked. At that point, the seed of this book was planted. What happened to the GPO Tower was the start of a story. This is it. This is my story, your story, and how it was stolen from us. I am a child of the state. You are too. That's my guess. We were born into the stern but loving embrace of one of its hospitals, red brick, concrete, or steel and glass, raised in one of its compact, sturdy little houses, and educated in its solid, unshowy but decent schools. Our minds were opened and filled by its silent and magical libraries, its draft...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?